Okay, hello again. Um, take 2 on this one, or technically take 3 if you consider that I originally intended to put it in the first video and then decided to make a second video when my toddler ran over. Okay, we're gonna play some penny Candyland savings, but I did want to show off a couple things. So yesterday I went to Dollar Tree to get some things before Christmas. And while I was there, I spent some of my hobby money. I spent $5 and I picked up a couple things, and I just figured I'd show them off. They're nothing super special or fancy or anything, but I've been saying how I need binder clips. I want them for like the game pieces and such, as well as potentially holding like money together would be nice to have enough money to need a binder clip. So I found these ones, 3 pretty colors. There's only 6 each, but I figured that was cute and just what I was looking for. And then I picked up these little coin wrappers. So I thought it was so silly, but I was like, well, if I keep playing these penny Candyland savings and I want to take them to the bank, I would like to at least take them in like in these wrappers, I guess, so that I have an easy time not being like, here's my giant bag of change. Please be the coin sorter. So yeah, I thought that'd be fun. So altogether I spent $5. I know, big spender. Something else I had kind of recently been talking about was that I've also gotten into some bullet journaling. And I don't even technically have a bullet journal. If you look, it's just a notebook that I picked up at Ollie's a while back. And yeah, I've been having fun being creative with it. Sometimes you can see I just use it as a regular old journal, and it's just kind of very cathartic, I guess. I don't know. It helps me just to write down what I'm feeling. It helps get the ADHD thoughts out of your head if you ever get into like, I call it spiraling thoughts, where it's like you can't stop thinking about something and you just go through like this thought, this thought, this thought, this thought, this thought, this thought, and you just keep circling through them again and again. It really helps to clear my head if I could just write it down and get it down on paper, and then I feel a lot better afterwards. So just throwing that out there. If anybody ever struggles with that, try a journal. Just writing it down and getting it out of your head, very helpful. It's the same reason that I really love planning and making lists and things. But anyway, this is what I have so far. So I've got this USA map, and I've been filling in the states that I've traveled to. If I've traveled through a state but not actually gone and like stayed there and explored that state, I don't count it. I only count the ones that I've actually like been to and spent time in. So this fall we just went up to Maine. That was fun. I used to go to Vermont as a child. We've been through New Hampshire, but I've never gone and stayed at New Hampshire. So far I've got most of the East Coast done, actually. I still need to hit New Hampshire, Rhode Island. I believe is that North Carolina, South Carolina? And I would also like to go to West Virginia. And of course the rest of the country as well. But you know, those are locals. Currently I live in Maryland. I grew up in New Jersey, but I have also in my adult life lived in Pennsylvania and Delaware. So, you know, I've made the rounds of this 4-state area, but I would really like to travel, especially with my girls. We're trying to decide with my oldest right now. I originally planned to do US geography with her this year, but we did it's a long story and I'll fill this in when I finally make my homeschooling video, but we ended up doing, instead of like starting fully for our first grade year this year, we did kind of like a halfway semester. So like a kind of intro to first grade semester, let's call it. But so I ended up finding these history units from Little School Smiths that we loved. We were studying like Norse mythology and Hans Christian Andersen and just like all of these, I guess like Scandinavian authors and for our literature class. And then she had a Vikings, it's called like the Coming to America unit type of thing. And the first one was a Vikings unit. And so we decided to go with that for the fall. And now I can't decide whether I want to do US geography first. It was more of a history-based unit, I guess is the point I'm trying to get to. And we really enjoyed doing the history. So now I'm torn between doing what I originally planned, which was US geography this year, followed by US history the next year, or just diving right into US history. So I really need to make up my mind on that soon. But yeah, that's where we're at. So I thought I want to try and travel as much as we can and show my girls the country as we're learning about it. I think that'd be cool, you know, as the budget allows. So this is more kind of travel pages. These are all the countries I've been to, and I've been on 3 continents. So I live in North America. My husband and I traveled to Europe. We went to England before my daughter was born, my oldest, and I did a study abroad in Australia when I was in college, which was really, really cool. And I'm so excited. We have a cruise planned for next year to the Bahamas, if you've seen my previous savings video about it. So I kind of penciled that in. We haven't been there yet, but I'm so excited because I've never been down to the Caribbean. I have, whatchamacallit, I've been to Florida, and I think I've technically swam in the Caribbean or the Gulf of Mexico or America or whatever we're calling it these days. I don't know. But I've never been to like a tropical island or anything like that. So I'm very excited. And I have unleashed a life goal when I was like researching to write the geography curriculum that we're going to do for US geography, because I couldn't find anything that was really like right for my daughter's age level for the time that we wanted to do it. So I've been piecing together my own curriculum. But one thing I have fallen in love with is the idea of seeing all the national parks. So when we went to Maine this past fall, we went to our first national park, which was Acadia. And here's the list of all the national parks. And I'm like, this is a new bucket list item unlocked. I want to see all of the US national parks because they look amazing, and how cool would that be? So we've got one down, a whole bunch to go. This is my Bible reading tracker. I have finished Kings 1. I'm about to start Kings 2. Haven't really gotten to the New Testament yet. Now I say, I've learned the Bible stories. I grew up going to Sunday school and whatnot, and I went through confirmation classes, but I've never sat down and actually read like every line of the Bible. So I've been working my way through it, as well as, you know, teaching my daughters the basics of the stories and like the children's Bibles. But I've been working my way through the Bible. It has been a long process. I'm almost a third of the way through the Old Testament. I've been going for about a year now. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. I've been learning a lot of things that I wasn't even relative bit about before. These are some things I planned in the past back in October. I made an October page. I made a plan for decluttering my house, which I have done just about nothing of. Well, I did clear out my hallway. I finished that whole area. Ooh, and you know what? Let's fill this in a little bit. Why not? I decluttered a little bit in my kitchen yesterday / this morning. I don't know that I did like everything though. Like I'm sure there's more that I could get rid of. I don't know. And see, that's where I'm like, I picked 2 things and I'm like, I don't want these anymore. But I'm sure if I were to like really steadfastly like, oh, well, I did clean out the pantry. I'm going to say that because I completely switched that. And I cleaned out some of the cabinets, but not all of them. So I'm going to mark off that I did that. I did something. We're doing well. Yeah, we'll go from there. These are some cleaning product recipes that I wrote down from when I was reading the like Life Detox by Wellness Mama, something along that lines. And I have been using this. I actually just made this for my second time. It lasted me a long time, and I've been really liking this cleaner. But yeah, that's all from wellnessmama.com/detox book if you would like to check them out. I've been trying to use less chemicals in the house because I notice, especially like if I clean with like bleach or a lot of just like the cleaning products that I buy, I literally can't breathe. Like I'm coughing and gagging, and that finally got me to thinking like, if I can't breathe when I'm using it, this probably isn't good for me. I probably shouldn't be using it. So yeah, here is my long list of home projects that I would like to finish up at some point. And yeah, we'll get to them. A cleaning routine that I have set up and not regularly used. Need to work on that. I think I'm going to try and make a new one that is more realistic. More weekly goals from the past. Once again, we're going to be resetting this, but I think I did a pretty job on the layout. Adultress. I liked the idea of this, and then I found it very impractical when I was trying to keep track of it. So I kind of got this far and then was like, this is too hard, and I can't remember which blocks I did and which ones I didn't, and kind of gave up on that one. Fall bingo was super fun. I really enjoyed this. Ooh, let's actually color in a couple things while I'm here, because I think I did most of these things, and fall is, I think, over today, the 23rd, or today's the 21st. It's over in like a day or two, and it'll officially be winter. And I enjoyed this so much, like I said, that I decided to do it again, and I just made the new winter one. But we definitely did trick or treat. We never bought mums. We did carve pumpkins. We did that on Halloween this past year because I was saving up for it, and Halloween was payday. I finished reading Practical Magic. It took me like all season, all the way into Christmas season. I never actually jumped in the leaves, I don't think. And I never actually watched Practical Magic either. We did pick pumpkins at our local farm stand, not off the ground, but that's okay. I did make a big pot of chili at some point. So yeah, I'm gonna mark that one down. I don't think we ever actually read Big Pumpkin. Oh, what a sad thing. That's a family tradition of ours since I was a kid. I didn't watch The Craft. I didn't do an outdoor movie. Well, I I just watched like a clip of a movie when we went to the fun farm. They have this cool kids play area, and they even had, and it's just like a whole town, but like toddler size. And they even had like a drive-in movie with like fake cars that the kids could sit in, and they had Despicable Me playing on a big screen, and it was so fun. But we didn't stay for the whole thing because, you know, we were there for toddler time and going to corn maze, and there were so many things there to do. Bacon apple pie. I didn't do that either, but we did bake a cherry pie. Does that count? And I made apple Pop-Tarts, and then I made strawberry Pop-Tarts, but it was not an apple pie, so we're gonna leave that. So overall, I did quite well on bingo. I did get a bingo, only one, but anyway. These are some memories from our trip to Maine, which was not super fun. This was a habit tracker that I kept up with for like 4 days. A journal entry. See, sometimes I do it pretty, sometimes I don't. And this is where we are now that I just started working on the other day and starting to figure out my 2026. So this is my 2026 page. I've been hearing a lot about the 12-week year, and I find it very interesting. And I have not read the book, but I'm going to putting it on my to-be-read list. But I like the idea of a 12-week year, but a quarter of a year is actually 13 weeks. So I decided, because of the way I budget quarterly and like by paycheck, that I was like, I think I'm going to set up kind of my life and my life goals and by like a quarterly year. So technically a 13-week year. And I just decided, I did a 75-day challenge a while back, and I had so much productivity in that time, but it left me exhausted. And by the end of it, I wasn't enjoying it at all. I just wanted it to be over. So I decided I want to try and do some 6-week challenges. So I want to start with a 6-week challenge, and then I'll have a rest break, and then I'll do another 6-week challenge. And that should take me to 13 weeks and get me through the first quarter of the year. So I really thought about it, about my priorities, my home, my family, my homeschool, my health, my faith, and my finances are the kind of priorities and responsibilities that I have in my life. And I also have some hobbies that I would like to prioritize, but they're not as important as these, so I put them in their own separate box. Also, I just needed more space. But I also was laughing because it was H, F, H, H, F, F. So I was like, oh, the 3 H's and the 3 F's. And then the last one is H for my hobbies. So my H's and my F's. But my hobbies that I'm kind of working on and focusing on right now are journaling, YouTube, crafting, and also playing games, reading, and watching TV and movies. So I want to try and find a way to better use my time and also challenge myself, but not overwhelm myself coming up. So I also figured out, so this is kind of the plan. So the first quarter of the year, weeks 1 through 13, will take me from January 4th all the way down to April 3rd, I believe is how that goes, or maybe April 4th, something like that. Yeah, and then quarter 2 would be April 5th through July 4th. Quarter 3 would be July 5th through, October 3rd. And then quarter 4 would be October 4th through January 2nd, technically would be the end of that, like 13 weeks into the new year a little bit. But I start a little bit after the new year because I wanted to start on a Sunday and end on a Saturday for each one of these weekly challenges type of things. So I kind of just set up that structure, but I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do for it yet. But I got this gorgeous new washi tape that I'm super excited about. And these are just old stickers that I've had from some like Happy Planner sticker things in the past. And I thought the layout looked really nice. And then I kind of started my winter page and kind of my intentions for winter and specifically January. Put focus on building a routine that will last all year. Love God a little bit more this year. Work on your goals, but not at the expense of your wellness. Embrace patience, take small steps, and enjoy the journey. And don't just teach, but learn, practice, improve, and grow. And I made a winter bingo. You can't see the winter that well, but I put it in the Christmas lights. But some of the things that I'm hoping to do this winter, some of these things I've already done, but it's not officially winter yet, so I can't mark them off until I do them in winter. That's my thought process, because we've had it snow twice already this year. I'm so excited. That's more than we typically get in an entire winter, and it's not even winter yet, and it's already snowed twice, enough for my kids to play in. So very exciting. So this winter we're going to drink some hot cocoa, make a snow angel, finish a puzzle, crochet something warm, read some nonfiction, do a movie marathon day at some point, bake cookies, take a class, which I have my eyes on a class already that I want to start in January. Build a snowman, work out at home, because I feel like in January you have to go and do a workout because that's what you do, but also it's cold and you don't want to leave your house, so work out at home. Go on a diet. I'm planning on doing some more of a health goal for my first 6-week challenge, kind of like I did on my 75-day challenge. I gotta make a life update video about that at some point. Go ice skating. Free space is already colored in. Winter hike. I love to do with my girls. We went hiking in the snow one time. It was so fun. Go to the movies. We're actually going to do that today. If you saw my little short, a surprise appeared under our Christmas tree this morning. We don't know where it came from. It's really kind of freaking us out a little bit, but we got movie tickets to go see David, so we're gonna do that today. But also, I don't know if that counts because I don't think it's technically winter yet. We want to maybe try snow tubing or skiing. I don't know if we'll get to do that this winter, but my girls have never done either. Honestly, I don't think my husband has either. I have gone skiing, but not since like high school. So I would love to be able to get to do that at some point this winter. I think my oldest would really enjoy learning to ski, but we'll see. Build a blanket fort, go on a date, make a paper snowflake, do a snowball fight, try a new handicraft, read a romance, something to, warm you up on those cold winter nights, watch a musical, take a hot bath, and drink some hot tea. Mama. So I think most of those things are quite achievable. Mama. What? You have a bagel? Is that Gwenny's bagel that she never ate? All right, go enjoy it. Go watch the show. Okay, thank you. Yeah, and look at my little snowman. I think he came out so cute. So that's where I'm at so far in my bullet journal. Sorry if that took a little while. Shh. Gwen, I'm still recording. Thank you. Okie dokie. So with no further ado, let's do some penny Candyland savings. I think I'm gonna put these guys just like right here for now. Oh no, they fell through the table. I am not gonna put them right there. That does not work. There's like one crack in the table right there. Because what I'm leaning on right now is actually a leaf. It comes off from the end, but it doesn't have like a wall underneath it. I don't know how to explain that, but so that way I could clip my like recorder holder, my camera holder thing on it. I'll just stick those in there. Does that work? I don't know if you can see them. I'm sorry if you can't. That's okay though. All right, we left off on this green spot that is nicely circled. What face should we use today? I'm gonna do this big one. Why not, right? Let's do it. Okie dokie, I've got my cards right here, freshly shuffled. I've got my change wallet. Can't wait till the end of the paycheck when I get some more change. So a whole bunch is in here. We're at a little over $6 if memory serves from last time, and let's get going. Alrighty, let's put this, I'm gonna throw that in there as well. There we go, blue. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me find my checker. Oh, I never closed that one out. Oh well. I'm gonna put those ones back there. I'm gonna take this over here. Where are my candy trackers? Are they still on the floor somewhere? Hold on. Don't let me forget, that was blue 5. There's one, there's the other. Okay, I have my candy trackers, I have my roll and save tracker, and I have my penny tracker, which is sometimes pennies. In this case, probably a nickel, assuming I have one. All right, so 5 is the first one for today. Let's find a nickel. There we go, perfect. Let's pick another card. Another blue. I swear I just shuffled these for like 10 minutes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this time. Let's write down a blue 6. There's a penny and a nickel, and I dropped the penny. There we go. All right, let's do another one. Mr. Mint candy cane. We actually have candy canes in my house right now from our candy houses last night. We also have this big box of candy that came for the movie theaters. So I was like, ooh, I can use some of this candy. And when I actually land on one of the candies in Penny Candyland Savings, I can treat myself, except for we aren't going to movies yet, so I don't want to open any of the boxes. So if we have leftovers, maybe next time. But anyway, okay, so I said I was going to roll a D6 for these last time, and that was extra fun because I got to roll more dice, so let's do it. Let's move this guy out of the way. 5. Okay, so wait, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I already did that one. Let's try again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 25 cents. I don't know if I have any more quarters in here, but I definitely have dimes and nickels. There's another dime. You just saw one. There he is. The dimes hide because they're so little. Okay, 25 cents. We're gonna mark this guy off. We're making some progress, guys. All right, now we're at double green. Let's move these guys out of the way. 1. Wait, no, I was on Candyland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness. Stop yelling. You crazy person. All right, so that's green and that's an 8. And here we go. 8. Did I put the money in yet? Not yet. Okay. So that's 3 pennies. And a nickel. That's cool. What were you screaming at, little crazy person?
Screaming.
Ice cream. You want to help? I don't know if you can help too much right now. You want to roll a dice for me?
I need to wash my hands now.
Oh, okay. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 10 cents. Let's find a dime. Your hands are messy from the bagel. From Gwenny's bagel. Oh, well, I wasn't really planning on helping you wash your hands right now. Can you finish the bagel and then we'll wash your hands? Okay, that's a good plan. Good, I like it too. All right, red. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's write that down. Oh, I still don't have a red marker. I do have a flying black marker that I just threw on the floor. Oh, what did I say that was? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's easy. C, another nickel, easy to find. Okay, let's pick another one. Hey, look, another red one. I swear I can't shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do a 6. One and 5 makes 6. No, I don't need to roll that. I need to pick this. Oh my gosh, it's a lollipop. Let's go back to the lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, lollipop, lollipop. Do, 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 do. 2, 1, 2. I already got a 2. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do that. 10 cents. Dime, done. What's next? Yellow. 1, 2. Back to my penny tracker. La 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 la. 2. Find 2 pennies, saving money. Sorry to subject you to my singing. I think that was 2 pennies. Oh well. We'll find out. All right. Purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting lots of 5s today. I am not complaining. Just observing. Oh, there was a quarter in here. Hi guys, I still had another quarter. Who knew? 5. Another card. Double yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 8. It'd be good to get the money out, don't you think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are more nickels in there. I just grabbed pennies faster. Okay. What's next? Another yellow. Amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we get to go to the movies today. I'm so excited. It's been a while since we've been. I'm sure my toddler will be very sleepy because it's like during her nap time. More proof that it was not Mom. And Dad's not here, so it couldn't have been Dad. I don't know. Who could it have been? We could have randomly left a present under our Christmas tree that my toddler, who didn't sleep all night and kept waking up, instantly said, Santa gave it to me. I don't know. I wonder who woke her up last night and why she said Santa gave her a present that Mommy and Daddy don't know about. Very spooky. Red. All right, let's go to red. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Okay, hold on. So the red was 4. This happened once before. I landed on the same exact one before. Okay. So Molasses Swamp is a roll and save. And then my path is blocked by a black dot. So I have to roll and save times 2 or to keep playing or your turn's over. Last time I roll and save by 2 ended, my turn is over. We'll see where we're at today. I've got a child and a dog circling around me. If you hear the little pitter patter of feet and the little click, click, click of puppy nails. Okay. What did I just say I was at? Hold on. I was on a yellow and I went to red. So I was 1, 2, wait, I was on yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was 4. We're in the Molasses Swamp. So I get to do a roll and save on top of that. We're going to do this big one. Hey, 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 calm down. Okay, so that's 20. So I'm at 24. And then we have this guy, and it's a double roll and save. So 24 plus 17 is 30, 41. And one more plus 1. So 42. Wow. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. All right, that's 42. Putting it in. And I don't know, I want to keep playing, but the kids around me are getting a little rambunctious. Should we keep going? I feel like this is probably a really long video because I did show you my journal first too. So I guess we'll call it a day. I'm going to leave this circle here. So remember, that's where I left off again. What are the odds I'm leaving off the same spot twice? Ooh, I'm going to open up some of my new Clippies. I think I'm going to use this pink one for Candyland. I don't know. Candyland gives me pink vibes. I'm going to use 1 for the cards that I already pulled and 1 for what's up next. All right, so these are the ones we played with already. And I'll just leave them in with the change for now. Hey, Lily, please stop running through my house. You're shaking the whole house. It's very loud. Okie dokie. For a kid who slept very interruptedly all night, she sure has a lot of energy, don't you think? I think so, too. Oh, the dog is following her because she has a bagel. That's why. And she is known for throwing her bagel down to the dog. So the dog is just waiting. But this time, I guess she doesn't want to. So we will see what happens. Oh, is that going to be too big? It just barely fits, guys. I should have played longer, and then I would have had less cards in this pile, right? Oh, well. All right. I don't think we're going to count up that change today. I mean, we could probably math it if we really wanted to, but we'll do math another day. I'm a little tired for math. It's a Sunday. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Maybe I'll watch my church online next if I can get that in. But thank you so much for coming to my channel and playing and saving with me. And I hope you enjoyed seeing my journal and just listening to our chaos. Do you have like a nice, quiet Sunday morning? What's that like? All right. Thanks so much. Bye.